Good morning and good day, everyone. Today I'm going to take you through the steps to make the cold brew that I've been brewing for a couple years now. First step is you're going to need to get a nice big glass, preferably gallon of water, and we'll take it from there. These are the other products we'll be using. We're using Subtle Earth Organic Coffee, a Mueller coffee grinder, and an organic cotton coffee bag for cold brew, all purchased on Amazon. All right, up next, we're gonna grind our coffee beans. You wanna make sure that your sack, the seam is facing out, so that it is easier to empty later. So you want to get a coarse grind with your coffee grinder. This is a single setting coffee grinder, so I'm going to grind for about 5 seconds to try to get that coarse grind. Those of you who have a coffee maker that has different settings can put it on the coarse ground setting. Just showing here that the seam should be out before you start putting your coffee in there, which makes it easier afterwards as you empty it. We're going to be putting 3 of these servings in here. I'm going to say it's about a half a cup each. After you get your coffee sack tied up, you want to make sure you have your water so you have a little bit of room to put your coffee in. Sometimes you might want to do this near the sink in case you need to dump some of the water out. But in this case, I've done this a few times. We're going to secure the lid and then give it a little bit of a shake. Now you're going to let your cold brew sit in the fridge for 24 hours. That would be my recommended time to brew the cold brew. So 24 hours has passed, and now you can see our cold brew is nice and dark. And now is the exciting moment that we get to harvest this cold brew.
Be sure to wash your hands thoroughly. And make sure you get all the soap off.
Up next, we're going to extract the organic cotton coffee sap. So as you do this, you want to be sure to squeeze all the juices out of there. Yeah. And what I do is I take a plate, set it on the plate, because it'll continue sagging and dripping. And one thing you can do with all of your coffee grinds is you can compost them. Some people recommend putting them into a cup and using them in your refrigerator to help reduce smells and so forth. And now you have your cold brew. And once you get your cold brew harvested, you always got to have a sample. So one of the things about cold brew is that it is less acidic. So some people with stomach issues tend to like it more. I like my cold brew completely dark. And it's great. It's an energizing, I call it my own psych juice. I don't need Red Bull or anything like that. I go with cold brew.